cocktail time, that's right. And for that, I usually call one of my master mixologists, none other than Richard Atkins is here to close things off as we kind of end off the holiday period. Richard Atkins, he's known as the organic chemist.
Yes, that is correct.
That has always bothered me.
How?
No, when I say bothered me, I never got up there to ask you where you came up with wanting to be an organic chemist and what that has to do with cocktails and mixology.
So it's a passion I had like years ago.
Being a chemist or being a mixologist?
Well, liquids and the though.
Right.
So I was always fascinated with spirits and liqueurs, flavors and that sort of thing.
Ever since you were...
Ever since.
Right.
I just never had the know-how. I never knew how to mix anything. So I would just collect random books about cocktails and I'd read them. I couldn't understand a lot of the stuff I was reading because there's liqueurs with names and flavors I didn't understand. But it was always just very fascinating to me. And I was doing sales. I remember I used to do sales for CTC Comfort Zone. And just around probably 2005, no, 2006 actually, I got the opportunity to work at TGI Fridays. Right, one of my co-workers who was doing sales, I have to call his name. He is the gentleman that is responsible for me being the mixologist that I am today. I probably would have still been doing sales had Mr. Ryan Haricharan, yes, you, my twin brother. Forget the name, that's my twin brother. Ryan Haricharan told me, you know what, yeah, I know you're good at sales, but come and try this bartending thing. It will work out for you in a few months. Financially, it will be much better. And let me know if you like it. So I remember getting called to do the interview for TGI Fridays and didn't show up. I was kind of scared, so I didn't show up. And the manager called me and said, "You waste my time." So we rescheduled your interview for Wednesday. Make sure and be here. And the tone with which she spoke, I had to be there. So I went there after work the Wednesday, finished up my sales and everything, went down there, had a really nice interaction with her, and took it from there. So getting into Fridays, this is just around the time when the World Cup started. Really horrible. Televisions were a little lower at that time. I'm a very short guy, as we all can see. So I suffered a lot of verbal abuse. It didn't really deter me though. And I started to learn about the different mixes, the different spirits. And as the years went on, I started paying a little more attention to it. As I got to realize that even with these spirits, we have the 6 main categories, yes, but each of those categories has subcategories, and the range is diverse. It's complex sometimes, but it was always interesting. So my interest was piqued even more when I learned about it. And till now, I still can't get over it.
Yeah. Liquids, mixing liquids is
but the name. So, after TGI Fridays, I started to work at show with Khaled Muhammad.
right. Yes.
So I had to do curriculum VT. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I describe that I am a bartender without actually using the word bartender? So I started to research different terminologies. So I saw mixologists, beverage luminaire, a lot of different things. And I saw organic chemists in terms of how you would describe yourself as an organic chemist. Organic chemistry is a very diverse field, but it is relative to what I do. And I just adopted that, and I've been known as the organic chemist.
You actually look like an organic chemist now.
Really?
Yeah. If you want to know what an organic chemist look like, it's Richard Atkins.
One of these days we'll do a show and I'll be here in a lab coat.
Yeah.
I'll be actually looking like a full chemist. I'll be in a lab coat, I'll get glasses, I'll get full.
Today, he's powered by Volcan Tequila.
Yeah.
Is it really new on the market, Richard?
I wouldn't say new, it has been around.
It has been around?
Not many people would know about it because traditionally people tend to stick with what they know.
Yeah.
So the tequila brands that are the forefront will be like from the same region in Mexico. You will have the Jose Cuervo, you'll have Don Julio, Patron. Those are the brands that people know.
Right.
Volcan is equally impressive. Comes from the Jalisco region, and it has a really nice anecdote behind how this tequila was made.
Right.
So there was a volcanic eruption in the Jalisco region in Mexico sometime back in the past. I can't give you the dates, right?
Yes.
And as a result of that, the little lava flow gave the soil a nice, rich, unique complexity. And it was fitting for growing agave pineapples, which are used to produce tequila. So in this bottle of tequila, you will find in the craft of it, there's a lot of mineral notes, as well as fruity notes, some herbal notes as well. So I'm going to try to kind of accentuate everything that you would get in this tequila in a cocktail too.
I'm excited. Let's go.
Right?
Yeah.
So the cocktail is going to be titled Volcan Berries.
Volcan berries.
Yeah. So berries grow wild. Agave doesn't grow wild. The volcanic eruption, it's like what we do with sugarcane. So we slash and burn, and then the land is enriched, and we get amazing sugarcane. The vibrancy that we get from the release of the deep lava and the earth onto the Jalisco plains has enriched the soil and has given us berries, not literal berries, but berries in a sense. So you get different notes, you get different tasting elements, and I just decided that with the berries, it's a really nice play on what is literal and what is actually, in a sense, hypothetical. So let's see how it moves.
I feel like I'm in a chemistry class at this point.
So you start with muddling. So muddling first, you see we have some fresh rosemary here. I have some already in the tin.
You have rosemary in there as well.
Already I'm just going to lightly press on that, just to release a little bit of oils, just to give us that little herbal twist. So what I'm doing as well is giving you a play on a traditional tequila cocktail, which is the Paloma, which is made with fresh grapefruit juice and tequila, of course, right? So we're going to start with doing 2 drinks. I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
You know, I don't drink on the job. So I'm going with 1.5 ounces each of fresh grapefruit juice, 1.5 ounces per cocktail. That is going to be followed by our mix of berries. So we have a really nice berry mix here. It is strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, blueberry. There's a hint of peach as well. And I'm going to do a nice healthy 2 ounces of that. Now I want you to get the actual taste of the tequila in between. So I'm not going to be using any additional liqueurs or sweetening agents. The berries should be fine enough to give us exactly what we need. And with the tequila, we're going to do a nice 2-ounce pour, which gives it a very nice spirit-forward type of element to the cocktail.
Spirit forward.
In Trinidad, it's strong.
I know what I said, not weak, but not a weak cocktail.
Strong is not how we describe exotic things.
Very well.
And this is one of those exotic things. I'll pass the bottle over to you so you can get a whiff of some of the aromas that comes from it, because it is a very aromatic tequila. It smells amazing. Get your nose in there.
Ooh,
This is
yeah.
fantastic. Even before you bring it to your nose, you can get it.
Would I be able to shop this with a nice river salt?
You can
lime
use salt, rims and salt, because I mean it is perfect for that as well too.
It really is aromatic, I think.
Yeah. But in terms of
floral
cocktails,
Yeah.
it is one of the best tequilas around
Volcan.
for that purpose. Yeah.
Volcan.
Volcan. You have to say it like in
Volcan.
tremendous roaring.
Right. Like an organic chemist would say. Volcan.
So we're going to shake now. Nice good shake, strong shake. Vigorous shake.
You're throwing with adjectives this morning.
Yes. We can thank my father for that. He is responsible for that.
He was the man. Gift of God.
But outside of the gift of God, right? This is something that he instilled in me from early in my life.
Wow, Richard.
While going through primary school,
yeah,
he would insist that on a day-to-day basis, I go into my dictionary and I learn 10 new words. So he would choose the letters, whichever letters he wanted me to learn that day, and he would give me 10 different letters. I would have to now go find 10 words, and after finding those 10 words, I'd have to tell him exactly what it is. So I'd have to say, well, whatever the word is, adjective, pronoun, noun, adverb, whatever it is, use it in a sentence and give them a description as well.
That he drilled you when you were young.
Well, it worked out.
It worked out.
Because it helped diversify my vocabulary, so, and articulated my speech as well. So I am very grateful for him. And while we're in family, today is a really special day for me as well. Today is the day that one of my sisters was born. Very simple, very easy to make. Once you do your berry mix, you do a nice infusion of spices. So I did a roasted salmon stick. I did some fresh rosemary as well in the infusion process. And I always like the use of follow, where I take my blend of spices, mix them together, soak them in some overproof, and then I do my additional sweetener. So you should get the fruity notes that you would get in the tequila with the berries, as well as the spice notes that are hidden and underlying inside it as well. And the vibrancy of the tequila is going to stand out and it is going to speak to you. Hopefully in English, because it comes from Jalisco, Mexico.
Yeah, I hold on, I can speak a little Spanish.
But it's that time of the year we should be able to speak that time, you know? So this is Volcan berries.
Wow.
This is for you, my good sir.
Thank you very much.
Do enjoy that.
Thank you very much.
The other one is just for sure I'm not going to drink.
You're not drinking, so you're not drinking with me?
No, I'm not sure.
Cheers to you. This is actually the first time I've heard a bit of your story. You've been on the show, what I would say, 6-7 years at least now. And this is the first time I've heard so much of your story. You were in story time mode today.
Yes. I just didn't start it once upon a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the organic chemist, give him a follow on all socials, Richard Atkins. I want to thank Volcan for making this one possible.
That is it. And you know how that twist on our pillow weeks.
Spirit forward.
Indeed.
Because you're tasting the spirit of the Volcan. Wow. But it's still, it's a smooth tequila though.
Yes, it is definitely one of the best.
And the berries with it well, that berry flavor.
Yeah, and those little spices.
Spice notes and so on. I love when I can smell the rosemary, you know. You do so much into it when you taste with all your senses.
Yeah, you tie everything.
It ties everything together. Richard,
I always try.
happy holidays.
Same to you.
All the best to you and brother for 2020. We're wrapping up, as I said, on Couple Joe Christmas, straight into Carnival. Richard and you will probably see us somewhere in the flesh. Somewhere there. Yeah. Happy holidays, guys. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas season. And looking forward to 2024.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So all the best to you guys.
All the best to you guys.
Simple cocktails. Enjoy your holidays. Carnival coming.
And get the recipe at Couple Caribbean.com.
Yeah,
for sure. Mm-hmm.